Good day, everyone. I hope you all had a wonderful Wednesday and a great Back to the Future day. Today is October 21st, 2015, and at 4:29 p.m. precisely, I went to Back to the Future. Um, that's actually the exact time that they arrive in the movie on October 21st, 2015 at precisely 4:29 p.m. And that's when they started the trilogy in theater. And so I watched Back to the Future Part 1. I tried to get some people to come, and didn't know if anyone was going to be coming Part 1 anyways. Nobody made it. It was kind of like a half-filled theater. Back to the Future Part 2 at 7 o'clock sold out, and because the few people that said they were coming didn't plan for that, they weren't able to come. I think a couple of them actually went there and found out they were sold out in person. And it sucks that they weren't able to make it into the movie, but I mean, this is like a once in a lifetime thing for Back to the Future fans, and so I wanted to make sure I didn't miss out on it. And then part 3, someone did show up. So one of my friends from the drive managed to make it out there for part 3. So it was cool. I got to close out the trilogy with someone, talk about it for a few minutes, and then that was about it. Then I came home. Long day because I opened at Planet Smoothie today as well. So I picked up an extra shift, so I will actually be closing on Friday. That's one piece of news that came in today. Another piece of news that came in today is I have an interview tomorrow at GameStop. The GameStop right over here, right next to the library. And since I'm volunteering at the library at 1 o'clock, and my interview is at 4:30. Yeah, 4:30. Yeah. I hope it was 4:30. I could always swing by and check, I guess. So I'll go volunteer at the library. I'll do the holds. I'll do some of the holds list. But then at like 4:10, gotta say I gotta go. And then if things go quickly enough, I'll be back. I can't imagine it'll take too long, so I'll probably go back and do some more. Obviously, I won't be able to finish. I won't have any real shot at finishing the holds list before it's time, because I'll be leaving at 4:10, and then the new holds list comes at 5. So I will be I'll figure it out tomorrow, and you guys will hear about it tomorrow. So don't need to talk about it today. So yeah, it was really cool. It's really weird now because actually it's past midnight, so it's not the 21st anymore. So technically, the future is now in the past. And I know if you look at other movies that delve into the future, that have dates that have already passed, it's not that big of a deal, because Back to the Future is so iconic, and especially with time travel, not just in the future, but time travel and stuff is involved too. It's cool to just think about the fact that that happened, and to see all the things in part 2 that were in place. That it's like, oh wow, like I forgot about the weather being controlled, and it's raining, and then it stops at precisely 5 seconds after Marty mentions it's raining. Doc's like, wait, 5 seconds. 5 seconds later, it stops raining. It's like, interesting. Other things like video communication, that's a commonplace thing. Not typically on such a big screen. Instantaneous faxing is something they're a little off on. It's a little bit different in that regard. Things like the facial wear, kind of have Google Glass. That's kind of the thing. Kind of a hanging plant. I don't know what's what I'm looking for. Hydroponics, I believe. That's something that I think exists in some places now. Self-tying shoes, I'm not sure about. Hoverboards are getting closer. They tried their best. Will the Cubs not? I believe they had a game today facing elimination. So Hopefully they were spurred on by Back to the Future Day. Because I definitely am more of a Cubs fan than a Mets fan. Perfect world, I want to see the Cubs go up against the Royals because I know someone who knows someone on the Royals. And the Cubs, because of Back to the Future, obviously. So I want to see that fulfilled, so I'll be forced to root for the Cubs against the Royals. I'll just have to do it. No, I'll be fine with whatever. I'm not even following it anyways, really. So, we'll see. Like I said, I didn't investigate and find out. So, I don't even know if the Cubs have made it or not. But, in the movie they do, and they win. There are a couple other little nuances and things. Like in the first movie, when they're back at home before the time travel happens, and Marty's with his family right after Biff leaves, and they're having dinner, and they're watching TV. Just little nuances and like the way his mother was saying things about his father. It's like, and it just went over my head last time I watched it. I don't think I've actually watched it, sat down and intently watched it for a long time, and I was probably too young to really get those nuances and stuff. But she's like, when she says all these things, which I hear the words and I took them earnestly when I watched them, I hear the sarcasm and the frustration and the disappointment in her voice, and I see it on her face, and I'm like, how did I miss that stuff? Other little things like when they're back in 1955 and his mom is hitting on him back at Doc's place, and Doc is just like, this is happening, like little things here and there. I don't know, it was just cool to see them click into place because I was watching it so intently on a big screen too. That's cool. Now I've watched Back to the Future in some form or another on an even bigger screen, but that's Back to the Future the ride, and that was like on a big giant like 5-story distorted rounded thing where if you're on the sides you can see through their cars, and took out the elements and stuff. But aside from that, and actually no, it was the second time I've seen Back to the Future Part 3 in theaters, because I did manage to see that way back when in theaters. Best it was summer 1990, or maybe a little later 1990. I don't know, I'm just rambling now. Like I said, it's been a long day. It is after midnight. I am tired, but I'm also hungry because I didn't eat until before the movie, so I ate about 3:30. So I got some food. I'm going to go eat that and watch at least one show. I might not get any further than that. I'd like to get them all out of the way, but I don't think that's going to happen. So, yeah. Good night, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.